it's Christina, also known as Christina's Goblet of Books. So I know I've been a little MIA recently. I apologize. As I said on my Instagram, I'm in my second year of graduate school for a social work program, and I am so busy working full-time still, doing an internship, also having 2 classes, so it's been super hectic. But I'm here to do a video for you of all of the books that I got in August. So I'm actually going to break it up a little bit because I didn't realize I acquired a lot more books than I thought. So this one is actually going to be, I think, 9 books. 9 books. And then I also got books for my birthday. I think I got like 9 books for my birthday, so I'll be filming a separate video for that. And then I'll also be filming a video later on down the road about books that I got that were a little spooky. And then I also, in the beginning of September, did the Barnes & Noble book haul with my best friend Logan, so I'll be filming a separate video of the books that I got technically in September from that Barnes & Noble book haul. So I guess we'll just get started. So the first book haul that I went on, other than the one that I filmed the vlog for, this one was actually at Strand Bookstore in New York City, and I had been dying to go there. And me and my sister actually went there because it was her birthday and she really wanted to go to the city, so we went there, and Strand was one of our stops. So the first book that I got was Emily Giffin, Something Blue. And this book is, I believe, the second book in the series. Second book. I do have the first one as well, which I think I actually got at a book sale or something from a library. But so I don't want to read too much of the sequel because I haven't read the first one yet, but from what I understand, these are really like kitschy, fun and warm books to read. So if you're interested in that type of book, then you should definitely go check out this author. She writes a lot about those types of books, and I got this for $1, so that was amazing. The second book that I got is The Girl in the Road, Monica Byrne. And this one, I just thought the cover looked really cool with the snake. So this was $2. And this one says, when Mina finds snake bites on her chest, her worst fears are realized. Someone is after her and she must flee India. As she plots her exit, she learns of the trail, an energy harvesting bridge spanning the Arabian Sea that has become a refuge for itinerant, vagabonds and loners on the run. This is her salvation, slipping out in the cover of night with a knapsack full of supplies, including a GPS, a scroll reader, and a waterproof pod. She sets off for Ethiopia, the place of her birth. Meanwhile, another young girl in Africa is forced to flee her home, and she joins with a caravan of misfits heading across the Sahara, and she is trying to reach Ethiopia and finds romance, turbulence, and danger. So it looks like at some point they're linked with their fate. And that's pretty much what this one says. It says that it's very artfully told and profoundly moving. So I honestly first picked this up because of the cover, and then when I read it, I was like, oh, it sounds pretty interesting. So I picked this up. I'm really excited about it. Next book that I got is called The Witches. So I am super excited about this. I actually have always been into witches, but then I got into more recently like crystals and astrology and numerology and things like that. So this was really up my alley. And I've always been very interested in Salem. I really want to go visit Salem so bad during like October. I know most people go during the fall. But this one was also only $2 at Strand, which is amazing. And this one says that it's a fresh view of the Salem witch trials. So it talks about the Salem witch trial in, it says a different way. So it says neighbors accuse neighbors, husbands accuse wives, etc. As we know. But it says, along with suffrage and prohibition, the Salem witch trials represent one of the few moments when women played the central role in American history. So it says this author draws on archives and other points of data to try and make this as real as possible, as realistic as possible. And it doesn't go into too much more detail in the summary for the preview of what this is. Oh my gosh, look at how cool that is. I didn't even notice that when I bought it, but that is really cool. Because they know how many devils there are. Oh, that just made me so much more excited. Okay, so next I got Jodi Picoult, Handle with Care, and this one I actually bought for $8. I got this inside. So this one says, every expectant parent will tell you that they don't want a perfect baby, just a healthy one. This couple asked for a healthy baby too, but unfortunately the baby that they have, Willow, has a lot of health issues. So they're trying to find out more about her illness, and it says, what if their beloved Willow had never been born? To do her justice, Charlotte must, which is the mother, must ask herself these questions and one more. So this looked really good. And it's recommended by Stephen King. I love this author so much. I'm pretty sure I've talked about her books before, but I love her so much, and I was super excited to find this there, so that's why I grabbed it, because generally this book is $16, so it was like 50% off. So then I got The Boys in the Boat. This one I paid $1 for. And this one says, out of the depths of the Depression comes the improbable, intimate account of how 9 working-class boys from the American West showed the world at the 1936 Olympics in Berlin what true grit really meant. So this is really cool. I actually first heard about this book on Libby, which is, I think other booktubers I've seen use it, but Libby is the where you can get free audiobooks and ebooks from your library, so you can like download it onto your phone or your tablet, whatever you use with the Libby app. So I was looking, actually not the past 4th of July, but the 4th of July before, for a book to read, and this actually came up, and I was going to read it through audiobook, but it was on like wait list, so I didn't get a chance to. So when I saw this, I was like, oh my gosh, I have to grab that, because I really want to read it. So I got this. Then I got Chains by Laurie Halse Anderson. I have not read any of her books yet. I recently acquired Speak, which I'm really excited to read, and then I saw this and I read up a little bit on it, and it seemed very, very interesting. So I will be excited to read this. Oh, there's a little strand bookmark in here. That's so cute. I guess someone just put it in there. But yeah, this one looks really good, and she's written countless of other books that they say are really phenomenal. So I'm sure this is going to be a good one too. So it doesn't have a like summary page, so I can't really tell you what it's about, because honestly I didn't really look it up, but it's historical fiction, which I love. So okay, that was my Strand book haul. So then every time I go to the library, you walk in, and to the left they have a little table with all of these books that they have, like 50 cents for the paperbacks, $1 for the hardcover, sometimes it's 25 cents for the paperback. So I'm always like, oh, let me just peruse that really quick, and I swear I always end up leaving with a book. So I ended up getting 2 from the library this in August. So I got Jodi Picoult, Sing You Home. So like I said, I love her. So anytime I see a book that I don't have of hers, then I grab it ASAP. So this one I've always wanted to read since high school. I actually went to school for voice performance in high school, and I was so interested in music therapy, but I ended up not getting into that. But this is about music therapy, and this one says, so it's based around a music therapist, and it says, when an unexpected friendship slowly blossoms into love, she makes plans for a new life, but to her shock and inevitable rage, some people, even those she loves and trusts the most, don't want that to happen. So it talks about her identity and going through marriage and being a parent, and it says, what happens when the outside world brutally calls into question the things closest to your heart, your family. So I'm sure this is going to make me cry. But that's okay because I really love her. So I'm really excited to read this one. And this is also recommended by Stephen King. You must really like her. Okay, so the next and last book I got at the library was actually Wrinkle in Time. And I read this when I was in like, I don't know, 5th grade. And I swear I had the whole series. And of course, for some reason, I can't find the first book, which is this one. I think I might be missing one more too. So that's really annoying. I don't know what happened. I mean, maybe a long time ago, not really that long ago, but like a few years ago, I donated a lot of books to my library. So maybe one of them or the two got accidentally jumbled into that donate pile, but I don't know why I would do that and keep the others, because I like to keep my series together. But anyway, so this is a children's classic, and I'm really excited. I would eventually like to reread these and maybe see, I still haven't seen the Wrinkle in Time movie, which I heard was fantastic, so I'd really like to see that one. Okay, last book I got was from Barnes & Noble, and I have been dying to read this ever since I saw another booktuber do a short review on it. So this one is Spin the Dawn, and it's by Elizabeth Lim, and I'm so excited. First of all, look at this cover. Like, that is so beautiful, first of all. And what piqued my interest in this was that the booktuber said it's like Project Runway meets Mulan, which, first of all, I love Mulan so much. It's my favorite movies. I can quote it all day long. And Project Runway, I used to watch it, but I haven't watched it in a really long time. I would kind of watch like reruns and such, but I love fashion. I just feel like this sounded like it was going to be really fun. So I'll read the synopsis. So this says, on the fringes of the Great Spice Road, Maya Tamarin works as a seamstress in the shop of her father, once a tailor of renown. She dreams of becoming the greatest tailor in the land, but as a girl, the best she can hope for is to marry well. Sounds a lot like Mulan. And then it talks about how her father gets summoned to court. She goes to take his place, very similar to Mulan, but it's to basically a competition to become the imperial tailor. And they start to have to sew three gowns that are actually really dangerous to sew, and it says book 1 in a duology, so that means it's going to have a sequel, so that is even more exciting. Yes, so you saw, I got 9 books in the month of August, not counting the ones I got for my birthday. My birthday is August 27th, so like I said, there's going to be another video of that, and that one was another like 8 or 9 books or so, I think. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Sorry that I've been a little MIA, but like I said, unfortunately it's been really, really hectic, but I'm going to try to keep as consistent as possible. If you've read any of these books, please let me know. As you know, I haven't read any of them except for The Wrinkle in Time, and a lot of them I'm really interested in, but I'd love to see what you thought of them, maybe like a different perspective than I might be taking. So let me know, and if you haven't read any of them, let me know if you're planning on it. Maybe we can do like a buddy read or something. That would be really fun. All right, thanks again, and see you next time.